Hey, everybody, uh, and welcome to another episode of SFC and me, Corey Graves. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's a beautiful day. Um, got a couple of things that we're going to talk about today. Appreciate you guys and your patience from last month. We were talking about the potential that we have and all that we have going on in our lives. So that's how we ended last month. This month, the first Sunday in August. Can you believe that it's August already? But listen, I want to just talk real quick. I'm not going to worry your patience long. I want to talk real quick, as you see up on your screen, about conscious creating or consciously creating. And we're going to talk about what that is. Consciousness is another word for consciousness is awareness. And I think so often our lives are lived on autopilot, which means that we don't ever know exactly what it is we're thinking, which means that, we don't know what it is we're creating. I read in a book, I think it was from Gary Zukov, I believe. The Seat of the Soul is the title of the book. And he said, we are always, always, always creating. You are always, it's the moment that you open your eyes in the morning, you are creating. And the reality of it is that we don't know what we are creating. We're always creating. So when we talk about conscious creating, we're talking about being aware of exactly what we're creating. When I'm talking about creating, and I'm talking about the kind of day you have, how you feel, who you interact with, the types of responses that you do, that you have and present, everything about you, your life is that you're creating it. You literally are creating it by your thoughts. We read in the Bible that we are told that think on these things, whatever things are honest and whatever things are pure, whatever things are just, if there be any virtue, strength, or power, if there be any praise, reason to celebrate, we have to think on things like that, the positive aspect. The Bible also says that let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. And we've learned that Christ is a mindset. It's a higher level of thinking. So when we speak of conscious, we're not talking about uh, being on autopilot. We're talking about, like, I am conscious of what I'm about to say. I'm conscious of what I'm about to do. I'm conscious of how I'm about to react or respond. And that helps you steer your day. It helps you determine the type of day that you're going to experience and the type of experience that you're going to experience. And I don't think that it's talked about enough, awareness and conscious thinking or conscious creating, nor do I think we involve it in our lives enough. When I read that, I started thinking about just all the things that we are inundated with, thoughts that we use every day. I told you several months ago that it has been scientifically proven that we have about 90,000 thoughts a day, and out of that 90,000, about 65,000 thoughts a day. And out of that 90% of that is done just on autopilot, which means that we are not conscious of what we're thinking. We're not consciously creating the life or the lifestyle that we say we want. And when I tapped into that, and when I started realizing that I am the one that's in control, I don't have to use outside stimuli, I don't have to have any other variables. I get to determine what type of day I am going to create. So for me, the first thing that I do first thing in the morning is I get up and I speak to my day. This is what I'm like. I am aware of what I'm about to say. I'm going to have an amazing day today. My day is going to be productive. My day is going to be filled with joy and peace. I'm going to look for every little miracle. I'm going to look for every little sign that is mine. I'm going to be happy today. Those are the kinds of things that I consciously create. I consciously create happiness. I consciously create a good day. I consciously create the type of people. I'm going to meet some good people today. if it's only but to say hi, I'm going to consciously create the meeting of good people. I'm going to consciously create opportunities for me. So these are the types of things that we have power over. I think we have been programmed into believing that outside forces determine our life. Well, this is where I was raised, and this is the way my family is set up. This runs in my bloodline. I'm this way because of that. No, you're this way or that way, or you experience what you experience because 95% of the time, that's what we choose. We don't know that we have the power to consciously create the life or the lifestyle that we want. So for that matter, I want you to chew on that. And we're going to delve into this over the next few weeks. I promise you, we're going to get some information to you, and we're going to talk about how to consciously create and the value of consciously creating and benefits. Chew on that for a little bit. Like I said, I only want it to come to you. If you haven't ordered my book, if you haven't gotten it, you can go to CoreyAGraves.com and you can get my book. It's only a suggestion. If you believe it, you become it. And in my book, I talk indirectly to the fact that you have the power to consciously create the life or the lifestyle that you want. Everything else, everything in life is merely a suggestion. Either you choose to believe it, if it's a negative one, or choose to believe a positive one. And it all starts with how you talk to yourself. So think about that for the week. Think about that, and we'll come back together next week. Consciously creating, that's your power, that's your birthright. Going back to the Bible, it says that we have been made in his image, the image of God. And we have the power. In Romans, I believe it says that we have the power to call those things that are not as though they already are. That is the authority and power that we have for those who understand that we have that higher level of thinking, that Christ type of mind. You're able to do that, and you're able to have that power. That's your birthright, to have the power to speak things into existence. But in order for you to speak the right things into the existence, in order for you to create the life that you want, you have to consciously create. Again, go get my book. It's only a suggestion. You can get it on Amazon as well as CoreyAGraves.com. You can get it at SFC.com. And very soon it'll be in Target and Walmart. So I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to you giving me the feedback of what you thought of it. All right. So we'll talk again next week on consciously creating. Have a great rest of the day, good week, and we'll talk again soon.